Hello, my name is April Curry and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am an Akashic Records reader, intuition coach, and intuitive Reiki master, and it is my goal to teach everyone how to do what I do, no matter what they're doing in life, whether it be wanting to be an intuitive reader, changing industry, changing businesses, or just helping the collective become more tapped into their intuition. When we tap into our intuition, we are activating and encapsulating the essence of all creation into our energy, into our body. We are able to connect to our soul's essence and make that the driving force in our life. And then we use our human and our rational mind to implement this energy and process. So we are truly sitting in our power. So that's a little bit of what I do. And also I just launched an intuitive Reiki online course. And if you are interested, it is literally 1 through master, each level to become a Reiki master. And it's take it at your own speed. It comes with a live attunement and Q&A. So I'll be there. So you have your questions ready after you take the course. And by the end of the course, you will be a certified intuitive Reiki master. So the link for that course will be down below. But let's go ahead and get started on our June Akashic Records reading. Go ahead and pick either group number 1, group number 2, or group number 3. And take your time meditating on those numbers. See which one really draws its energy to you. Which one are you more drawn to? And once you have picked your number, just know that those timestamps for those numbers are down below. All right, let's get to it. Group number 1. You are sitting in the energy in the month of June of endless possibilities. This frequency you're sitting in allows you to feel confident and sure that everything is working in your favor. You are allowing all the possibilities to show up for you, so you're in this receptivity energy. And while you are sitting in this receptivity energy, you're starting to notice that everything is coming into fruition without a whole lot of action on your end. And I mean physical action. I'm seeing that you are sitting in this great bubble of patience. And what I'm getting is the most important thing to watch out for is coming up with ideas that the world gives you. For instance, if you go to hang out with a group of friends and they tell you, hey, why don't you try this? Or I did this, this works. Know that that is not going to work for you. That was the message I got about that. You're very special. You're a special being. You're an intuitive. And being in that energy, you have to live in this very authentic energy and lifestyle. And so how you move through life and choose to do life truly has to be based off of your intuition and your guts on what to do next, not necessarily the thought processes or the concepts or ideas that work best in the world. Because you come from a magical space, and so a lot of magic happens in your life. I'm seeing a lot of new opportunities coming in, and you're just having this effortless expansion of just watching it all kind of just show up, almost like a TV show. And some of these opportunities are not going to quite land specifically to like what you want, but it's important to just really be happy that something very close to what you want is showing up. And just have gratitude for it. So it's almost like I see you like watching a movie, like all these opportunities, whether it's, 2 or 15, you're just kind of like, very nice. Not quite, but thank you. This was great. The next thing that I want is I would like to really have this. And so you have so much faith in the universe that it's actually showing up with the version that you want or more. So I'm getting, be patient, stay in your energy. You're doing such a good job. And this took a lot of resilience. I know, like the last couple of months especially, it took a lot of resilience on your end. And for group number 1, I'm just going to pick up on a past life here. Yes. So group number 1, you've had so many past lives where you didn't have to put a whole lot of effort into really becoming successful or having a successful family. You know, all you had to do in most of these lives was be a good person, to vibrate at a high frequency, and everything was provided for. And there is a really beautiful actress from the 50s, Audrey Hepburn. You know, she went through all of these struggles, and she still had these like mind thoughts, this mindset about, you know, insecurities, but she was still very magnetic. She really looked at the good in people and situations, and she had this very feminine drive to her. And so you guys have a very similar energy. So I want to pull some cards here for a second. June for you is about patience and receiving the river of blessings. Just releasing if there's any extra excess of, you know, the old way of life that you used to live. This is the month where you're really letting go of it. And then you're creating this balance and stability, firm stability, with your new feminine flow that you have going on. Yeah, and you're stepping into just this beautiful life. It's so magnetic. So that's for the month of June on just who you are, what you're embodying. And as for career, it feels like you're really, you know, going up a level. This new level of career is providing much abundance, and it is important for you to feel that everything that is coming in is for your highest vibration and highest good. There is the energy of no backpedaling, no conforming, no allowing outside influences define your path and career. And you are seriously getting super focused. And anything that doesn't match your energy, you're like, no more. Must leave now. It's just the vibe I'm getting from you. I see a lot of you, some of you guys traveling a lot, while I see some of you actually staying put as well. Staying put is good for the ones that are opening up more to, you know, major focus work ethic, the people that I'm feeling in this group. The ones who are traveling more are opening up to their clairvoyance, their telepathy more. The traveling helps to open this up and put you more in the feminine flow. But the focus in this group is really getting into that feminine flow and staying focused on what you want and having gratitude. The thing with relationships, so this is really cool, because you've switched your energy so drastically or a lot compared to where you were a few months ago, you are attracting a new type of partner if you're single. This person feels really like on your team, solid, just good-natured. And in order to really get this person to come in, it's like you have to stay in this energy for a little bit longer. So have patience with that. And for those who are in a relationship right now, it feels like this is so sweet. I love this. You're giving your partner more freedom and giving them more patience and kind of like stepping, not necessarily out of the relationship, you're unplugging your energy and allowing them to just be themselves, which I think is super freaking sweet. And what this is doing is it's actually helping them love you more because you're accepting them for who they are. And for some of you, doing this, you actually get to see your partner's true colors. So some of these partners might show you something that you're like, you know what, I don't really want this anymore. So those, group number one, keep staying in your feminine energy, keep watching, keep receiving, witness, enjoy the abundance, and enjoy the creation of the energy that you were implementing in June. As for, is there any other additional messages for group number one that they need to focus on in June? Steadfast was the word. Steadfast. Yeah, you are really complementing your spirit, your soul's essence. And so you're right on the point, and it's like, go now. Like, keep staying in this. It's really heightening your psychic abilities. It's really helping you to move through misunderstandings and more into your truth and in the truth of your relationships, your career, and everything. Literally everything. All right. Thank you so much, group number two. Or group. Thank you so much, group number one. I'm going to go to group number two. All right. Hello, group number two. Let's see what we got for you in the Akashic Records. Let's do it. Let's see. So the first question, or the first bit of information I got is, why is everyone celebrating? This is hard. That was the first message I got. It feels like you're sitting in this level of almost like procrastination and lethargy, and that's okay. So I'm going to go ahead and ask, why are you sitting in the energy of procrastination and lethargy in the group of June, or in the month of June? It's almost like you're watching everyone's successes around you, and it's really hard for you to almost get rid of this old energy that you knew you were supposed to get rid of. Like, it's just hanging on you. Like, you know, I know I'm supposed to leave this relationship, or I know that I'm supposed to quit drinking, or I know that I'm supposed to meditate more. And it's creating this, like, just because you haven't, like, you're procrastinating and you haven't done it yet, it's creating this really lethargic, tired energy that is happening. But what's beautiful about this is now you are starting to be so irritated by being tired that it's going to create action. It's just, what you're doing is you're kind of stalling about, like, this is the old me. This is my old world. It really did things for me before. It really worked. I want to keep it because it worked before. I know this. This is what I want to do. But you know that there's this new side of you. There's this new energy. You know it's better for you. You know it's going to complement everything in your life and expand you. But it's almost like, but this is my teddy bear. This is my blankie. And that's okay. Just know that the more tired you get, it's going to start really, like, putting you in this space where you're like, okay, I know it's time. It's time to move forward. It's time to change. I'm going to get my act together. So the month of June is about taking a few steps forward. Not fast, but taking some few steps forward in the right direction. And when you begin to start taking these few steps forward in the direction that lifts your spirit up, you'll start to notice that this was the old way of doing things is actually really hard to get back into. So it feels like a lot of organizing your life, organizing your thoughts, your belief system is changing, and there's going to be a light shining on certain aspects of your life to focus on. So if you're ever feeling like, oh, I feel a little lost about how I should get started, the message is to sit with yourself for 3 to 5 minutes and just sit quietly and tune into your higher self and ask, higher self, what should I do next? And wait until a moment of inspiration shows up. And that is how you are to be directed in the month of June. Now, it is up to you to move forward with those answers, but know that the answers you're going to get from your higher self are going to put you into your new energy with ease. So if you feel a little off, just know that it has a lot to do with it's time to move forward. And I'm getting, it's important for you to have gratitude even for that uncomfortable experience. And what is happening is you're stepping into innovation. You're stepping into this new you of like, you've never experienced this version of you before. And give me one second. This new you is also very psychic. Jeez. Okay, this is cool. The old you was this like, I'm a human, I have human things, and you're still going to have that like from time to time. But the new you is more psychic, is more conscious of the bigger picture of what is happening around them. So you're able to take action on the things that have value, that will lift you up and bring you in abundance and joy. So you have this energy about you. You're a powerhouse. Once you get going, it's like there's no one that can stop you. You are a solid creature, if you will. So know that this first step might be hard because there's also this energy of there's a lot of responsibility after I start stepping into this higher vibration of who I am because of the psychic abilities and how many people you're going to be helping. And it feels like you're going to be in this energy of like adjustment, looking back, moving forward. And that's okay. It's not going to be like a straight line all the time. But once you get the hang of it, yeah, you're a powerhouse. So the month of June, focusing on getting into your higher self, recentering and not feeling, bad about being stuck. It's okay. It happens. Just work on getting connected and asking questions in your channel. Yeah, planning, releasing illusion in the month of June. And for relationships, it's interesting for you guys, like relationships, whether you're in one or not in one, it's kind of like taking this back burner, even if you're in one. Like, it's like, okay, we're in a relationship. Like there's so many other things that are going on in your mind right now about, maybe just feeling stagnant, maybe feeling a little depressed, and, how are you going to get out of this? Like, it doesn't, you're not really focusing on like, how can I get into this relationship and if you are, just to let you know, like the energy of relationships is just kind of like going like this. It's like, not right now. If you are in a relationship, there's really awesome ways to kind of handle that energy while in a relationship. It doesn't mean not be around your partner or anything like that. It's more of just taking more time to yourself and taking some more personal time away from the relationship and like going out in nature and just by yourself and doing that. But the relationship feels solid for people that are in partnership. Like, it doesn't feel like there's a big break of any sort whatsoever. It's just, you need to focus on yourself more right now. And that is the beauty about energy, because it tends to always work out. That's the message for you. Energy, everything is always working out, even when you don't feel like it is. It always is. Once you get out of this procrastination thing, you're going to see just so many miracles popping off. So, any additional messages for group number 2? What do they need to focus on in the month of June? It's a transition period. Embrace, love, celebrate. Although it may seem hard to comprehend, Know that your experience is helping you evolve into the love that you've always wanted. You are creating the new you, even when you feel down. So do not judge your process, please. Do not judge your process. You are beautiful. You rock. And the more that you know that, even you can just be like, it's okay, human. We do human stuff all the time. It's okay, human. Just give yourself some compassion and move through this. June's going to be an epic month for you. All right, group number 2. I'm going to group number 3. All right, group number 3. Let's go ahead and see what's up for you for the month of June. You are the seeker of truth, the seeker of information. The universe expresses itself through you, and you implement ideas, concepts, and create everlasting impressions on humanity. It's pretty intense. Just gonna say I love it. So what does this group need to focus on in the month of June? And what are they doing in the month of June? It looks like you have a lot of exploring energy. Like you're exploring new information, new concepts, new ideas. And this is allowing you to really open yourself up to different outcomes, different potentialities. You may notice that your life is shifting a lot just based off of the information that you're finding and seeking. And so in the month of June, it looks like you are just on the quest for seeking new information, new concepts, new ways of being, belief systems. I see you reading a ton of books. I see you expanding your horizons to new places, new people, new food, new everything. And it's like, I need to get a book in my hand and read it. And hey, where's the next book? Where's the next piece of information? And this is what June feels like for you. Some of you are on this quest, like it is a hunger that you're fulfilling right now. And for some of you, you might be jumping the gun with the information. I'm getting like, wait till you get a ton of different information and then start building your process. You have this thing that you're creating with all this information. I keep getting this message. It's like, don't think you know everything yet. There is so much more, but you are onto something. And whatever you are exploring and finding right now, this is creating something that is literally going to change society. And the expression of what you find is going to come through you and help others see, hey, you can live this way, you can embody this. This is the new way of life. This is the new paradigm. This is the new expression of humanity. So really big energy. I don't know if you have noticed yet, but I tend to embody fully the imprint of the energy of the group that I'm reading. And if you can't tell, like I have more of this like authoritative figure energy, like, I know what I want. This is what's happening. I am the seeker of truth. Everything is lining up for me. I'm landing in the right places. I'm getting the right books. And it's just making sure that you don't jump the gun on the information. You are right now tapping into new stuff, and you are going to become the master of it. And it does take a little bit of time. So I'm getting like, be patient. But there is this hunger in June where you're like, I want to learn more. I want to know more. Give me more. For some of you, okay, so with job, it feels like some of you already have a business or that you already have a job and you have been very successful. You've been abundant. You've crushed it, if you will. But there is this hunger of how can I make this so thoroughly fulfilling that I just cry tears of joy when I'm done with my day and I've expressed my work. Like that's what's coming in. You don't want to just embody, success. You want to embody all aspects of life, spiritual, mental, emotional. You want every bit of your human to participate in your activities and in your job and your relationships, truly. It's like, how can I be the most embodied human? And how can I express it to its totality? And then you're like, once I figure that out, then I'm going to share it. And when I share it, it's going to spread like wildfire. So I know like this is really big energy, but just know the month of June is all about growing, all about seeking information and just soaking it up. Just keep following the momentum. Like, it's okay to feel like, wow, I'm doing a lot. I am doing so much right now, and I'm experiencing so much. I am taking in so much information. I'm processing so much. I'm getting like, this is the time to do that, and just follow the momentum of it. Follow these concepts, build them, see what fits together, and just enjoy this. It's truly a creative process that you're experiencing. So I'm going to go ahead and step into relationships for you. Oh, wait, hold on. They want me to go to a past life. Oh, so this is coming in super heavy. It's like, boom. So a lot of you in a past life have been leaders, have been warriors, and it was your job to lead people into something, to show them the way. And what I'm getting is it's important for you to know the difference between like almost this like heart-centered humility leadership, or this like kind of like conquering the world leadership. I know I keep banging the table. So there's this like fine line, truly, and it's all about like you learning how to step into less of this like I don't care energy. Like I don't care, I just want the truth to be out, versus I have something to do, I need to lead somebody, I need to get this done. Like it's learning how to be the one that has humility, that's humble, that isn't on this like time crunch kind of energy. So that was the past life that came in. All right, let's go ahead and go into relationships. By the way, you guys are attracting some bold characters. I'm just seeing you meet all walks of life, just different types of people. And this is giving you, in the month of June, kind of like this new zest for life. You're like, wow, this person's very intriguing. They live a lot differently than I do, and I want to learn more about that. So I'm picking up if you're single, you might notice yourself going on these dates where you're just more on the line of like, wow, what's this? Just curiosity kills the cat kind of energy. But oh my God. But I also see you meeting really these people who feel so alive. Like it's been a long time since you felt that people felt alive. And it really had to do with a lot of you not feeling alive. You're really starting to feel invigorated, joy, you're getting curious, you're going places, you're like, you know what? Hell yeah. And that is attracting these like really fun, full of life characters that you're going to be meeting. So if you're single, you may notice like there's going to be a variety of different types of people that you might go on dates with. And if you are in partnership right now, you just might notice that there are these like new people that are coming into your life, that are just full of life. And, let me go ahead and see for those who are in a relationship right now, what's the dynamic in the relationship for group number 3. I'm getting slow and steady. It's like just this steady energy that I'm feeling. Once again, this is really like, I felt like June would have a lot more love in it, but it's, and I know everyone, if you're in a relationship, of course, it's it would be loving. But there's this like, there's so many shifts happening. There's so much like transitional energy happening that in, I think all three groups, it's like focus on yourself. Like, you know, your relationship is good, you know, slow and steady wins the race. Oh, there it goes. The other thing about the relationship is these new things that you are learning and experiencing. It's like slowly share that information with your partner. Don't like bombard them with it because they need it in smaller doses. You have the capacity to hold so much. And what I'm seeing is like maybe some of your guys' partners will feel a little overwhelmed, or that they don't fully understand the concepts or don't believe some of them. So if you feed it to them all at once, it might be too much. So baby steps, feeding them little bits of information. All right, let's go ahead and see. By the way, everything else in your life, it's like, yeah, everything is landing. Like, you know, money is landing. My life feels good. It's like everything is kind of on this like coasting thing, so you can sit in the energy of seeking. And for some of you, it might even be like everything else in my life is just going really well, so I can start this new project or start seeking this information or start a new venture. There's just like this spark that's happening. And let's see, what else is there for group number 3? What do they need to focus on in the month of June? Getting some of your information telepathically. And I believe in you. If you're group number 3, you have telepathy. You have the gift of telepathy. The ability to take in all of this information is a really common trait for people that have telepathy. So what you can do is once you have read a book or taken in some information, go ahead and sit with yourself for just a little bit and ask a question out loud. Just like, what does that concept mean to my guides? Or what does this concept mean in the Akashic records? Or what does this concept mean in the network, in the field, to God? Whatever you feel comfortable with. And you might notice that your mind, like it'll feel like thoughts are just kind of flowing in that are not your thoughts. It kind of has a different context or feeling or voice that comes through. And that is a form of telepathy. And so really sit with that, because a lot of the information you're getting, the higher realms wants to express its perspective on it. So give it a practice. It's really fun. I do it all the time. That's like one of my favorite things to do. And let's go ahead and see what other information do you guys want to give us today? I'm also getting for you guys to call back in your power, your energy. You do have a lot of people that you either help or support, and you have really big energy. And so with that really big energy, it's important for you to gather it all back. So you can say something like, hey, I'm bringing all of my energy back in now. And everyone that I have helped, I am connecting their energy back to source, and I'm also connecting to source. And just take the responsibility of you holding them energetically out of the picture. You may notice that will make you feel a lot better, and you may have not even noticed that was happening, but I see a few people in your field, and it's like, you don't have to fall asleep with that in your energy, you know? So I would recommend, what I'm getting and recommending is like doing that either in the morning, at night, or both. Right when you wake up, right when you go to bed. Also, it is important for you, there's a lot of information for you, to look at the stars. Remember that life is magical. You have a lot of, group number 3, a lot of Egyptian and galactic types of energy. And it is important for you to keep tapping into the magic of life. You have already succeeded in the other aspects of life. It is now time to implement the spiritual. Oh my gosh, I love it. This was fun. I love June. June feels great. Doesn't it feel great? Yeah, it gets me going. All right. Love you guys so much. Feel free to also, you might be more than one number, so watch the whole freaking video and see what resonates. Take what resonates. June is rockin'. If you would like to book a private reading with me, go to aprilcurry.com. Bye!